Hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the Chibi Masters figure I got on, of course, Sailor Mercury from Sailor Moon, to which I do find it to be an absolute amazing figure that I actually got for sure, and given for the fact that I actually got it alongside plenty of others that I got at Retro Game Con this year, I say this is definitely well worth it regardless for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much for what it is, I really do love this figure for what it is, and I do think it's actually well worth it for sure, and who knows, maybe some point around later on for sure, I would definitely love to get the other Sailor Guardians from that Sega lineup for sure, So yeah, but we'll have to wait and see when that comes around, but I really do love that figure for what it is, and I think it's actually well worth the purchase for sure, especially seeing how I spent a good $20 for me to get it while I was at that convention, So yeah, that's of course what I can say, of course, that front. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there, over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below, So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. In fact, there's no rush or anything. I'm pretty sure you can get through this entire episode rather quick for sure, but we'll have to wait and see on that end. And I think I'm already hearing the coyotes out and about. Wow. Yeah, I guess maybe I should plan on getting the other Sailor Guardians later on down the road for sure, so maybe that might be something I'll actually think long and hard about if I can find some good listings for them for sure. In fact, I know I'll actually put them onto my Amazon wishlist if I do find them one day, but we'll have to wait and see, of course, that front. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess we're sticking with, of course, figures as of now, because the next one I'm going to be talking about for today's episode, yeah, I did also get a Retro Game Con for sure, but of course we're actually going to make a pretty nice transition for sure, because if anything, we're going to go from, of course, Sailor Moon to Genshin Impact, so yeah. I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. And I guess for the figure that we're going to be talking about here today, it's, of course, enclosed in this box for sure, to which, yeah, thankfully is Genshin Impact themed for sure. And of course, what I actually got right here is, of course, a Genshin Impact Battle Stance mystery box for sure. So yeah, and I guess you can pretty much tell, of course, what we're actually going to be in for, So yeah, what is it that I actually got in this? Well, let's get it out of the packaging and see for ourselves. So let's see, yes, here we go, if I can set these down right here, So yeah, looks like we're going to be talking about pretty much a Genshin Impact Battle Stance mystery box figure for sure, and of course, well, I guess I made no stranger to danger in regards to this character, and it's of course on this, so yeah, we're of course going to be talking about the Genshin Impact Battle Stance mystery box figure that I actually got, mainly of course Barbara from that said series, So yeah, I guess it needs no introduction for sure, and I think it's about time that we finally talk about this one for sure, and yeah, like I said, I did get this pretty much when I was at Retro GameCon this year, so kind of makes sense for me to finally talk about it for sure. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this one. Alright, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, I guess we can now go ahead and finally talk about this figure for sure. So yeah, but I guess beforehand, I guess I made no secret that if you have seen my videos so far for the past few years, you would definitely know that I've actually done quite a few, or quite a whole lot actually, revolving around Genshin Impact for sure, and of course, for a while I have yet to play the game myself for sure, I think it's not stopping me from, of course, making plenty of videos revolving around that game for sure, some of which are, of course, pretty much are some items I've actually talked about, of course, this show for sure. So yeah, and I guess for the sake of Barbara, she is definitely one of many characters from the game that, yeah, I guess I may no stranger to danger in, of course, saying that I really do love and admire for sure, and not in the way that you think for sure. So yeah, and I don't mean for the fact that pretty much I love the character so much that she's basically my crush. No. I know my heart belongs to Castamelody, hands down my girlfriend, so there you go. No, I mean the kind of love saying that pretty much of anything, she's of course one of many characters that I really do love and admire for sure. So yeah, I guess I mean no secret on that front for sure. And plus, I've actually done a good number of cosplays revolving around this adorable little church deaconess for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Now, I guess in regards to, of course, the figure itself that I just showed off, that's something I definitely need to address for sure. Now I guess pretty much that said figure alone is, of course, one of many pretty much figures I actually got that are, of course, Genshin Impact Battle Stance mystery box figures that I actually got right here for sure. Now, I guess if anything, based on, of course, what I've actually seen based on some listings, they actually do look quite good for sure, and based on, of course, the box for sure, yeah, I think it really grabbed my attention for sure, and that's something I really do think is something that really piques my interest for sure. So yeah, I guess either way, I guess I'm already intrigued with, of course, all that for sure, and I guess if anything, pretty much based on the box alone, it actually does look quite nice for sure. And luckily enough, I think based on, of course, the writing and stuff, I guess they're actually made in Japan for sure. And I guess another thing to bear in mind, based on what I'm actually seeing, and of course with the whole list of characters for sure, this is actually part of course, the Mondstadt edition of course, these figures for sure, meaning that the ones that they actually got do reside in one of the regions of course, Genshin Impact for sure, and that being, of course, Mondstadt for sure, and of course, it's not just Barbara that is, of course, included in, but also plenty of the other characters they got listed on, of course, the side for sure, with the others being Venti, another Genshin Impact character that I love and admire, and even cosplayed for sure, alongside plenty of others like, of course, Klee, D-Luke, Fischl, and Kaya, and that's just to name a few for sure, and I know there might be a whole lot more of these figures out there for sure, so that's something I do hope to seek out one day for sure, to actually get my hands on for sure. And yeah, I guess one other thing I do pretty much digging deep forgot to mention is that I think I pretty much got myself this little card here, which actually shows that I actually did in fact get Barbara for sure, to which I really do think is actually quite nice for sure, and truth be told, it has been a while since I've actually collected any sort of mystery boxes for sure on any item that you can actually pick up, and I really do love, of course, getting some nice mystery boxes for sure, because you may never know what you will actually get once you actually purchase it for sure, hence why the mystery is, of course, added in there for sure, So yeah, I guess either way, I think it makes sense to finally pretty much, for me to get my hands on, of course, this one, because this is something I've been meaning to get my hands on for a long time now, and a bit of an interesting story around the time I actually bought this for sure, right around on Sunday, during my time at Retro GameCon. I actually did get this at the last minute, alongside one other item that I actually got, and that being, of course, this adorable little plushie of course, Manaphy, to which, in case a lot of you guys are wondering, I do plan on talking about this one later on for sure, so yeah, probably best not to get way too ahead of pretty much ourselves for sure, but don't worry, that episode I'll do, of course, this adorable little Pokemon plushie that I actually got, I'll definitely get to it later on, so. But I guess for now, I want to keep my focus mainly on, of course, this little figure of course, Barbara as we speak, so yeah, I guess with that being said, let's go ahead and finally talk about this one. Alright, so yeah, now that we got that out of the way, we can now go ahead and finally get a closer look of course, this figure for sure, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think this actually does look really quite presentable for sure. I mean, I've seen plenty of figures for sure that wanted to stand out more as figures, but this one, from what I'm seeing right here, is actually pretty much way more than what I was expecting for sure. And yeah, from what I'm seeing, it actually is quite nice for sure. I think with what I'm actually seeing, they really putting a lot of hard-working effort to make this figure look absolutely great for sure. Like, of course, for starters, for Barbara herself, look at her. I think she actually looks quite cute in this way for sure. And yeah, I think pretty much, if anything, from her face, giving that little winking smile, which is actually quite nice for sure, right? And even her hair and ponytails is nicely shaped out. I'm not gonna lie, I think they really did an impressive job to really make this look pretty good for sure. And I think they really did a damn good job, of course, pretty much making it look great for sure. And I'm not gonna lie, the outfit, pretty much her signature outfit that she wears is honestly not that bad as well for sure. I think I guess probably the lighting won't do it justice, but I guess if anything, I really do love, of course, what they did, and of course some nice little bits of detail and stuff to make Barbara's outfit look pretty good for sure. Like, of course, her hat, and of course, pretty much her little, pretty much a little side bits of decoration to go alongside her ponytails, and even her dress, that she actually has on, actually is quite nice. And yeah, you can definitely see the amount of detailing and stuff to really make this look good for sure. And I don't know, maybe I think it's just me, but I guess going alongside the bottom and stuff, right to of course her tights, and of course her shoes, I guess mainly for the latter. Maybe it's just me talking, but I think they almost kind of remind me of course, the ballet slippers that I actually donned on for, of course, my ballerina Barbara cosplay. And if that being the case, well, it's good to know they're yeah, I guess it's hard to say, of course, when exactly pretty much these figures were made for sure, but maybe I think they must have taken some note from me and every other Barbara cosplayer on social media for sure. But I don't know, maybe it's just me talking, but But regardless on that, I think they really did an impressive job with the detailing for Barbara's outfit on the front, and even the back, I'm not gonna lie, is actually nicely done for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say. Of course, that front, and as for everything else revolving around this figure. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this actually is quite nice. Like, you can definitely see, of course, a nice little musical note on the side for sure, to which that actually does make sense. See how Barbara is established as being an idol in the game for sure, and even, I guess, for the base of it looking like a stone road over at the city of Monza, even pretty much a couple nice, pretty much fields of grass that actually grows alongside it is actually some really nice detail for sure, and I really do love, of course, what they actually did, of course, this one for sure. So yeah, I guess with everything from what I've actually seen, from the way it's shaped out to the way that it's painted, and even some detail added in, I think they really did an impressive job to make this look good for sure. And I really do admire in such a way that I can really get behind it for sure. So yeah. So I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say about this figure for sure. So yeah, I guess overall, I really do admire this lovely Barbara figure for sure that I actually got right here. I think they really did an impressive job to make this look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And I guess in the end, I think they really did deliver, of course, all that perfectly for sure. It definitely pretty much sells pretty well with, of course, its ideas they decided to throw in, and again, it really want to keep the love and the spirit of course, the character herself, and I really do admire on what they actually did for sure, and I really do think this is actually well worth it in the end for sure. So yeah, I guess either way, I do highly recommend getting this one for sure. I say it would be well worth spending your money to actually get this one for sure, and add it alongside plenty of the other figures that you actually got for sure. So yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure. Now, as for the other Monset characters that are part of the whole lineup of these Genshin Impact Battle Stance mystery boxes for sure, don't worry, I will plan on getting those later on for sure, and hopefully I may talk about them on this show later on for sure. But for now, if you got the time and the money, I say definitely seek out this lovely Barbara figure for sure, and yeah, I say it's actually well worth it in the end, and I do think it's actually one figure that you're going to be in for, of course, pretty much be in for a really great time for sure. Much like the character herself, so yeah. And I guess on that thought, that'll pretty much do exactly that for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and by all means, let me know what you thought about in the comments down below. I would love to know on what you guys think of this one for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of WTPU, and well, I guess right up until I'll eventually talk about that Manaphy plushie later on this show, I guess for the next episode, we are definitely going to be talking about one more figure for sure. But it's actually one figure type that I did talk about over a year ago that I think is well worth it for me to talk about again for sure. And I think you know exactly what I mean for sure, so yeah, but I guess until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTACTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.